I was panicked because the water is everywhere. There are water on the floor, on the mat, even on the garden. I checked the origin of the water. It comes from a sink beside the washing machine, and it's overflowing the water. And I think, did I do something wrong? Did I do something terrible so that happened? And it never comes to me that the water is there for some usage. And Julie just came here and kind of explained what she did with the sink and why the water is flowing.
I think some people find it scary because if you do it wrong, it can be an overflow disaster out of the laundry, but it's only water, so it's going to dry. It's okay. But what I realised, and it's hard to believe, but in a 7-kilo washing machine, which I've got in there, you'll fill a trough, so the big sink, to the brim or over with water that you use in a wash. Oh, the main motivation being 2 dogs, 2 big dogs. So that's basically saving me probably 200 litres every couple of days, just of water that would come out of the hose otherwise. And I must say it's quicker than standing there with a hose because you pick up a whole bucket and throw it all over the concrete and you're kind of done. So it's more like just trying to keep on top of keeping the whole house clean. I just wash down the concrete quite regularly. Otherwise, to take the plug out and let it go is it's complete waste. I don't like waste. Water crisis. So for most of the people in your class, I suppose, or people that haven't lived here all their life, they'd think that Melbourne's lush and green and everything's great, but we went through a period of over 10 years where we just had no rain. Our dams went from being 95% full. I can show you some photos they took of the dams in 1998 through to a few years ago where the dam was like down here, the same dam, and it's frightening. It's actually quite frightening. So the last 2 years the drought has been broken, so in the time that you've been here you'd probably see Melbourne as having rain as well, but we went through a period where there was nothing.
When I first found that she would like us to take a shower within 3 minutes, I was freaked out. I never thought that we have to limit our time in the bathroom because I'm from Shanghai and we don't have the mindset as to how long you could take your shower.
It is an education process because people are often in the past in their head, but they've got to be in the now when they walk into my home because I'm paying those bills.
Taking a shower is not just about cleaning yourself, it's about a time to relax. And I think we're entitled to enjoy ourselves when we are showering.
Some people get it immediately. They've come from an arid, dry zone and they understand the value of water, and some people come from Canada where they can just leave the tap running forever and they don't even pay for water in their own apartments.
Living here actually raised my awareness of how to conserve water, but if I'm coming back to China, I don't think I will take 3-minute shower as I did here. But I think it's always a good thing that we could think of ways that we could reuse of the water.
That's a bit of our culture, I think, to try and conserve. We're a bit into recycling and conserving and all of that sort of thing. So that's the bit that I do, to put back into the community. Yeah.